That's good.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead.
They was the truth when I was there. When I went there back in 2013, 2012, 2013.
The Jacksonville State Gamecocks.
Good though, dude.
Free easports college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
And one of them years they had beat Auburn.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive
So
will
Jax
start
State
at 25. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when
So
coaches
good
talk
game.
about guys that bring it
So
every
supposed to
single
do.
day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
I ain't just. Well, I can't stand the tight ends on this game, bro. It don't matter what team it is.
Tight ends involved in the
Dang
passing
tight
game.
ends.
These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a
Every
big
one of them
target,
like
so nice
Jerome
job on
Bettis.
that play.
Looking for space. It's Silver.
Why would he dive that way,
First down and
bro?
feet.
I'm reading it. I'm there. I'm clearly there. I'm like, yeah. Now, what would make him dive that way? What's going on?
Defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Let's get
There's
out of there.
nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so
Nice.
quickly.
What?
That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He puts a lot of air under it down.
Finally, I got a pick.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
That's my first pick of the
Sudden
season.
change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Let's go, man. This stadium live,
Offense in a
live.
bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to
Not
that
yet.
first down.
I want to save that until I really do.
I love offenses and
That would've won.
quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards.
I'm not looking for
I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I ain't going for it.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop
Go
at the
for it.
line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quick completion on the out route. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion,
We don't want to hurt our
that was
quarterback.
big.
Let's not do
And
that.
the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle.
I hate when y'all throw it behind.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh, nice.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking for room. It's Cook. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
No way that boy that fast.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt.
Bro, what kind of pass?
Picked off and they ruin the drive.
That's a horrible pass, though.
They got him down.
He threw that mug so high.
But now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well,
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense?
got all the way down the field.
2 turnovers. These
10%
quarterbacks, you
fin.
trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And they make the stop, and
Hey,
that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
Hey,
First play of the period
all the
will
way
be a
down the
2nd
field.
down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And
Nice.
the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Throws to the wideout.
Yes.
And a missed
I was in the right spot at
opportunity
the right
on 3rd
time.
down as the defense knocks
I was
it
looking at the
free and
quarterback. I'm like,
fourth
why
down
is
coming
nobody
up.
back there?
And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Good
He'll
block.
haul
What?
it in right around the logo. And the
Oh,
returner goes
man,
down.
we ain't coming to play around no more.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board.
Block.
But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
Dang, I can't move him.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route.
Shoot, you gonna do all that? I was
someone
doing
moved
too much.
just a bit early, and the offense is
I was
going to
doing
pick
too
up a
much.
penalty.
I was
The
doing too
officials
much.
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Pucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down.
Oh, they wouldn't let me.
Really good running, gets it into the
I ain't
red
doing
zone,
that.
and they'll have it at the 16. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Cook. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That
Man,
is a big
Austin.
win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets
They
you
wouldn't
on the
even
ground.
let
That's
press
why
the button.
He's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they
Dang,
can't
dog.
convert on 3rd down.
He is tripping. Real. 2nd time down here, red zone.
Game
Tripping.
on the board, it's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Why would they switch that up? Why EA switch that
Guys,
up?
here comes the Delaware offense
You
on
used
the
to get hit, you could undercut the heck out of
offense to try to get this thing going
your
down
opponent.
3-0.
Can't even do it no more.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Bro, why is he diving that way?
And a 9-yard gain on
Stop
1st
doing
down.
that.
Leaves them with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot.
Good D, good
And
D.
the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to
Don't
get
stay
hit.
in.
They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Nice,
he was
boy.
going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Block it.
Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Dances away to buy time. Right on the
Catch,
money
boy.
to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love
What
the
the
slide
heck, bro?
in. Don't take a big shot.
What up?
Finds his tight end. And he goes
What
out of
up?
bounds after a nice pickup on that
There's
one.
too much going on.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll give it to the back.
Yes, sir.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kelly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize the squad going into halftime.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep.
Good pick. What? I had to run a tick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt.
Man, I got away from him, man. Come on, man. I got away from him.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Uh-oh. Man.
And that one's incomplete.
Was he pressured or something? What's going on, dog? Wide open, man. You was by yourself. There's no way for you to look at that ball, man. Terrible.
Not there, but couldn't hook up.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
And the Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35.
We got one timeout. Let me pick.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got his man in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to take a shot on second and short. Turns it loose. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
awful. Dumb decision. This game, we supposed to be blowing them out right now, to be honest. Really supposed to be blowing them out.
A lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day.
No, that halftime show was quick. Hold on. Let's go.
He'll bring it out. It's Savage.
I
Nice
shouldn't have
job
brought
by
that
the
up.
kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Turning it on. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him.
I should have kept going right.
They can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Working that left side now. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry.
He's loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
Okay.
Snagged in the middle. It's Petway. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he really needed to hold on
That
to
one
that
came
one, but it
down.
was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt.
Let's get the first.
Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I don't feel like kicking. I feel like we can score.
And the Gamecocks will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-gate showdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one
That's
to
how you
circle
gotta hit
when
these
we
tight ends.
consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. He's going to throw deep right side.
Go deep, boy.
Dropped it. That
Like
deep
Jalen
ball was
Ramsey.
right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
Good
This
deep,
defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt.
Uh-oh.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
9 targets.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play.
This ain't been pretty.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No.
Yep, even coach suggested say go for it. I was going for it. Anyway.
This offense has already
God,
converted
dog,
once
them boys
on
come.
4th down. Can they do it again?
Let me get that clock to join a little bit.
needs it to keep this drive alive.
Off lead.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt.
Let it rock.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's dragged down at
Not
the
the
12 as
scores,
they
man.
try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the
Trying to
closest
spread
guy
the
to the
trust,
football, man? It's
they
those
get
defensive
step
tackles.
right
Those
here.
guards and centers have to
It's
work
middle of the
together.
field.
They got to
It's
get those
good.
guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that
Why he stopped, man? That's crazy.
There he goes. He's at the 30.
I know they
He's at
gonna
the-
score,
and
man.
he ran away
He was
from the
gonna shut
crowd,
these
and he'll
boys
take
up.
it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple
stopped
possessions.
running when I
You still
clicked
need
on
some
it.
good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there
Dang
and get
it.
warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
I believe it's game, but god dog, see the game's supposed to be over, man. This game's supposed to be completely over. How many timeouts they got? They got all 3 timeouts. I can't take it.
Guys, we'll see
Can't
what
take y'all
Jacksonville
out.
State can get going on O. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little
That
better
should
on
have
this
took
drive.
him out.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit.
Golly, man. You having a little chest pains. You'll be alright. I'm gonna get you up out of there, though. You go ahead and sit on the sideline, my boy.
Physical on this drive.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Motion from the wideout. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Catch in the middle, it's Petway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long.
All right, y'all.
And nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Run in the red zone, it's Savage. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I want to go ahead and nail it, but
desperate to get the ball back and save
can
as
we
much
get some
time as
stats?
possible.
You know what I'm saying? Make that stolen,
Operating in the red zone here on
make it look a
2nd
little
down.
ugly, if we can.
The give to the back.
Why would you not trying to
He's
run
tackled
left?
right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All right, we'll go ahead and get it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That way. Dang, I hate he'll sing. So need him.